Hello, my dear. Thank you so much for your purchase in a 5-question tarot card reading. So your name and info will be confidential. I will be going over the questions you have sent me through Messenger. So nice to be reading you again. It's such a pleasure. Okay, so I'm going to clear out first. I did hear your recordings that you have sent me. Again, I'm so sorry for your breakup and everything you're going through. And I'm so happy that you're able to look back at our readings that we do and that you feel that they resonate and that they connect with what you've gone through. So we're going to just tune in here and see what I pick up. Okay. Just going to cleanse it a little bit. So I have your questions here. So, all right, we asked Universe now to reveal to this client time what she needs to know. We ask that the information that comes through for her may come through as accurate, specific, and detailed as possible through the cards. Again, I always say what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And so this will be emotional, if anything. Okay, first question is, will my ex, 43-year-old, will try to get me back? So, will her ex try to get her back? Will her ex try to get her back? Well, okay. Has been a relationship with a guy starting a family in store for me, or what is it blocking me? Okay, so as I tune into this, there's a feeling you have the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and there's a Knight of Swords, okay? And then you come through as a Queen of Cups, Page of Swords comes through. So there is a feeling, as I'm tuning in, I do feel like he'll try to come back, but there is this feeling of, like, timing with you both. I can't tell you what to do, but there's a feeling maybe you guys are not ready for each other right now in your lives, or this timing is not, it's not, maybe he's not ready for what you want, or like there's just a feeling of timing, like you guys are not on the same page, or you guys are not on the same wavelength, okay? But I do feel like he will try to get you back, or he will try to communicate, will try to connect with you again as the Knight of Swords comes through. There is blocked energy here in that sense where this could be either you or him, but there's a feeling like you guys are not on the same wavelength, okay? And it could have to do with timing. Maybe this person needs to work on themselves. Maybe, again, you're not on the same page, okay? The Devil card does come through, so there can be some negative, just negative energy around the situation. Again, it could be what you're going through, what he's going through, or just this feeling of like, again, maybe you guys are not on the same wavelength, okay? But I am feeling like he'll try to connect with you again. He'll try to get you back or talk to you again. But there's something I feel that you're off about with him. And I don't remember if I heard you saying you broke up with him or what happened exactly, but there's a feeling like you've been waiting, or you're waiting for something for him to do, or you're waiting for him to step up, or you're waiting for something with him to happen and it hasn't happened, or again, you're just not on the same wavelength. And this could be just a general aspect of the reading, okay? I definitely feel like this relationship was lessons. There's something about lessons with this connection with him. Lessons. I feel like he helped you see parts of yourself that you weren't able to see before. Like he maybe brought more confidence out of you, or helped you gain more belief in yourself, like believing in yourself more. He helped you believe that you could succeed or achieve certain things. There's this feeling like he brought out things out of you that you never thought you could bring out. So there's definitely a feeling like this relationship was, there was something there was something about the relationship that helped you grow as a person, most definitely. Like he brought out certain things out of you, and I think that's what you saw with him that you held on to, and made you feel like there was potential and there was good energy from this relationship. Okay, again, there's like timing. I just feel like he's not in the same wavelength as you. Maybe what you're wanting he doesn't want, or what you're wanting he's not really giving you your needs or your satisfaction. Like he's not meeting your needs. Okay, your second question is, been in a relationship with a guy and starting a family in store for me, or what is blocking me? Or maybe it could be that you're not ready. I'm not exactly sure, but just keep all these things in mind, okay? Is there a relationship or a family in store for her? Is there a relationship or family in store for her? Is there a relationship or family in store for her? Is there a relationship or family in store for her? Is there a relationship? So it kind of feels like he'll come back to you, but there's then this feeling maybe you won't accept him back or something, or maybe like you guys won't get back together, but like he'll try to get you back, and maybe you'll still say no. I don't know. There's just something where it won't like progress again. Okay. Guys, to her family. Is this in store for her? Family in a relationship. Is this in store for her? I feel like it is in store for you. The Chariot comes through. I feel like as I'm tuning in here, it shows me this will probably happen more later on in your life. I don't know how old you are, but there's a feeling like this family or this relationship that you're seeking, this relationship that's meant for your path, I feel like it will come into your path later on in your life. I could say I don't feel like it's very soon, but there's a feeling maybe, I don't know how old you are, but maybe like in your late 30s or more late 30s, okay? Maybe mid 30s, close to late 30s, okay? If you're already in that area, then it's coming soon, okay? Because I don't know how old you are, but I am getting this feeling more later that you're going to meet this person and you're going to have a family, okay? But I'm definitely getting later on in your life. There is a lot of fear, so it's just like there's a lot of like conflict within yourself that I keep picking up. Conflict within yourself, or like this feeling of self-sabotaging in a way. And it could just be maybe because of all the pain you've gone through from all your past relationships, all the things you've gone through, maybe trust issues, maybe hold on one second, I'm just changing this for my daughter because she's watching a movie, hun. It could, as I'm picking up from this, it could be trust issues, or just like the pain and wounds. I kind of feel like you still haven't healed from these pain and wounds from these past relationships, and it's kind of like I really do feel like you're getting to a point where either you are like scared to open yourself, or scared to embrace that love, or like maybe there's parts of you that feels like you can't trust anybody anymore, or you can't open yourself up to that degree anymore with people. Okay, but I am definitely feeling that blocking feeling that you're asking, and I'm gonna tune into what you can do, what's blocking you. Wait, what did you say here? Okay, so that's what's blocking you. It's this feeling of like your past wounds, and then also like that self-sabotaging thing. I feel like you think too much about it. Okay, I feel like you think too much about like maybe the kind of person you want and how you want them to be. Okay, there's a feeling, not that that's bad, because that allows us to bring law of attraction, but there's a feeling like your spirits, as I'm tuning in, your spirits are like telling me like what you're wanting, like that person you're seeking is not what you think they are. They're not going to be all that you want, but they are going to be meant for you. So there's a feeling this person that you're going to later meet, have a family with, or this person that's going to be your life partner, maybe they won't be what you expected them to be or what you're really wanting, but they end up being like perfect for you, or they end up being like they end up being that match that you're needing. Okay, so basically what you're wanting is probably not what you're needing, and that's what I keep getting. Okay, so it's kind of like, again, being open, and this feeling of not thinking so much about it. And again, I'm getting like this person maybe will be opposite to you. Maybe this person will be very different than you, this person that's going to come into your life. There's a feeling maybe this person's going to be very different than what you're expecting them to be in that, when you think of your life partner. Okay? That's kind of the message I keep getting when that comes through. So I feel like what's blocking you is maybe the fear and the wounds you went through in the past and the self-sabotaging that you do to yourself. And I feel the best way to get through this is, again, by being open and maybe not having so much expectations as well. Yeah. But just keep this in mind. There's something about this person that's meant for you is going to be different than what you expect. But they're going to be meant for you. Okay, so we're going to tune here to third question. What do I need to do to attract my person, whether it be someone else? Okay. What can she do to attract that person that she's looking for? What can she do? Hold on, hon. What can she do to attract the person that she's looking for? What can she do to attract the person that she's looking for? Feels like, it feels like to me, the way you're going to meet this person, the way it's going to happen, or like, again, it's not what you expect. It's different. This person's going to be different, maybe opposite to you, and you'll be attracted to this person. What does she have to do to attract the person to it? What does she have to do to, hold on one second, hon. Let's see. What could she do to attract the person? Okay, let's see here. Wow. Okay. High Priestess, the Ace of Cups. You need to start paying attention to your intuition. I was, it's so funny, before I was going to start talking about this, actually, before I pulled this card out, when I read that question again, I was about to say there's something with intuition. You've been either like brushing it off lately, or it's been hard for you to tune into it, which is normal. It's okay. We go through it. I go through it. But there's a feeling like you need to start paying attention to your intuition when you meet someone. Like when you meet someone, like paying attention to those red flags, paying attention to maybe things that you don't feel comfortable with, and like speaking up for yourself or saying something instead of maybe just dragging along or going along with it. There's a feeling of just tuning into your intuition when you meet someone and paying attention to that, because that's what's going to lead you to attract the right person for you, the person that's meant for you. Okay, maybe when you're dating someone, when you start talking to someone, maybe you don't even pay attention to that. Maybe it's just like you brush it off because you have these expectations, or you see this potential in the person or whatever. So there's that feeling like you gotta tune into that more, and that will lead you more to the person you're attracting, or the person you're meant to attract that's right for you. Okay, and it's literally talking about love. So that's amazing. So spiritually, like, look, the Hierophant came through. So it's like, it's literally saying you need to tune into yourself spiritually, like tune into your higher self more when it comes down to attracting this person. Like, don't pay attention to, because we get distracted by our mind and our heart, or sometimes our heart tells us something completely different. Our mind, like, tells us something different, and we just are not in the same place with that. So I feel like when it comes down to attracting the right person, it's like we have to tune into our higher selves. We need to tune into that spiritual aspect of ourselves, and that will really, really help us attract that person that is the right person for us. Girl, that happens to me. I'm guilty. I don't listen to my intuition sometimes. I don't listen to my higher self sometimes, because when I like someone, I'm like, oh, they'll change. That's not who they really are. Oh, but I see these sides of them. So maybe they actually are like wanting commitment, or they're wanting, or they're the right person for me, or like whatever, or they're going to change, or like maybe this feeling I'm feeling will grow. Maybe I will feel more love for them, or, it's like, so pay attention to your spirits. That's the best thing I could say for that. I just got a new job. Is that going to work out, or is there something else in store for me? Is her new job going to work out? 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 Is new job going to work out? New job going to work out. I feel really good energy for your job. I feel good energy, and then there's, just keep in mind, there is a feeling a shift will come in again with you. I feel like maybe within the next 6 months or something, there will be maybe a change of job again, or there will be a shift. I don't see you always settling. Bless you, mama. I don't see you always settling, you know, in some one thing. There's a feeling like you're going to be directed somewhere else. You're going to be guided in a different direction, or you're going to be guided somewhere else or elsewhere. And they're just showing me maybe within 6 months, I'm feeling. I feel like within 6 months, you're probably there's gonna be a shift with your work again. But good energy. I'm feeling good energy with your career. I'm feeling good energy with your work. I feel good energy with that. But there's something, maybe there's a redirection for you in 6 months. There's something redirection or being guided into something else, a new job, maybe better pay, promotion, or it could just be maybe a new job or something new, a new location even, or something like that. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, how can you become more how can you become more motivated to succeed in your career job? How can she become more motivated to succeed in her career job? Ooh. How can she become more motivated to succeed in her career job? How can she become more motivated to succeed in her career job? How can she become more motivated to succeed in her career job? Let me just do the pile thing. That's nice. How can she become more motivated to succeed in her career job? Look at that, the world. So I don't remember your job. I know you've told me sometime. I don't even remember, honestly. I think you said something with are you a flight attendant? I'm not sure if you're still that. But there's a feeling of traveling's coming for you. Still more traveling for you in the near future. Or if this is not your job anymore, maybe they're just focusing on like maybe a traveling for you, traveling overseas, or maybe traveling for work, maybe relocating. And I did mention that in the last question. So there's stuff coming for you, okay? So to answer your question, there's a feeling of to be patient with yourself, okay? Be patient with yourself. It's like, you know, I kind of get your as I tune into your energy and from the question of what you asked, like how can you attract that person you're seeking, like love wise, I really do feel maybe you are very hard on yourself. And that it makes sense why the self-sabotaging card came through for you. It feels like you're very hard on yourself, or maybe you can be a perfectionist at time, or maybe you're just hard on yourself and you always feel like you need to be somewhere already in a point in your life, like, oh, I have to be already doing this and here at this time in my life. Why am I not in that place in my life? It's like you need to be patient with yourself and know, like, sometimes we're not always meant to be in that specific spot in our life doing that and have achieved this and this at that point. You know, things can change, things can shift. Life is not always like that. Okay. And it's like being patient with that process. So being patient with yourself and knowing it doesn't just happen in a day. There's just a feeling of like not being so hard on yourself about it. And I think that's what's making you feel discouraged or unmotivated about it. So being more patient with yourself and knowing that life is very fluid and very it's always constantly changing. So being patient with yourself. And I think once you soften that side up to yourself and you're more softer on yourself, I really do feel like then that motivation will just naturally sparking yourself again. Okay? Yeah. Something with fear. Maybe something with fear coming in. I don't know if it's like something with fear. Again, it's like this feeling of thinking you need to be somewhere already at this point in your life. And you feel like you're not there, so you get discouraged about it. be patient about it, hon, okay? So I'm going to leave you with that, my darling. I very much hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought clarity or comfort. And I'm always here for you again if you have any questions. And if you have any family or friends that needs a reading, you can send them my way. And I hope you stay safe. And I send lots of healing energy to you during this time. I feel like this is a very transformative time for you. There's something with, like, think about what you want again and think about what you don't want again. I really do feel like breakups are, like, obviously parts of us die. So it's like letting go of those parts of us that die and, like, renewing ourselves and becoming a new person and what we want, what we don't want. I feel like breakups are an opportunity to, like, refresh ourselves and detox ourselves and, like, become, I'm sorry, I'm losing my words, but, like, become a new version of yourself that maybe you weren't aware of that you can be. Okay, so it's like allowing an opportunity to happen where you can start fresh or start new with yourself or change the things that you've been wanting to change that you haven't been able to change with yourself. So, sorry, I got a little bundled up there with my words. Anyways, I hope you have a beautiful day and stay safe. Many blessings. Bye now.